Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. It's June, so in support of Pride Month, I'm gonna do this cute little rainbow daisy set. So to start, I did 2 layers of a nude base, and then I top coated that with a matte top coat when I was done. So for the flower, I'm going to start with white, and I started with a little dot in the middle so that way I had a center point for all my little petals to go to. I'm using white to start with, so that way the colors that are more sheer will be more vibrant. And then the way I figured out the spacing is I started with the 2 end petals and the middle petal, and then I added the others in between. I had 7 colors I wanted to use, so I had to space it out for 7 petals. If you want to add more colors, you can add more petals and, just play around with the spacing with however you like. So off camera, I did fix the petals just a bit, just because it's a little easier for me to paint when I don't have my nail under the camera. And then once you cure the white, you could go ahead and start adding your colors. And again, I did kind of fix those off camera too, because some of them were a little messy, but you kind of get the gist of what's going on there. You're gonna put them in the order of the rainbow or whatever order you like. And then I ended up doing these flowers on the index finger and the middle finger, but you can add them to whichever fingers you like. On the other fingers, I went ahead and did a French tip in white. So you definitely want your base to be matte, and the white part you want to leave tacky, because the way I did the ombre was I just went ahead and used a cheap eyeshadow palette I got off of Amazon, and I started just blending the colors in. And then again, you can do them however you like. I did them as close to the order of the rainbow as I could remember. Then once you're done with the powder, the way I cleaned up the nails was I got a little bit of rubbing alcohol on a brush, and I just went through and I cleaned up around that French line. Then I went ahead and topped it with a glossy top coat, and they're super adorable, and I hope you guys like them too.